Hello everyone, how's it going? Getting started here in just a couple of minutes. Kicking off the stream a little early as I didn't see Shoemaker on, so we'll get I know, right? Something's wrong. I'm almost as if I were prepared today. Yeah. I got stuck in my driveway getting out today. I don't know if you know. Basically had a big layer of kind of frozen snow and ice over everything over the weekend, and it was fine because I wasn't going anywhere. I was just inside the house, and I was able to sort of punch through it all yesterday, but it warmed up a little bit outside. So when I went out to get out of my driveway this morning, got stuck. Had to take a shovel and get my car unstuck. So that was fun, but I'm here on time. I'm not streaming from my house, so there you go. I was successful. It's going to be a pretty casual stream, I think, today, because I don't have a whole lot of news to talk about. We're right on the cusp of it, but just not there yet, so. Hello, Janet over on Facebook. Hello, everyone should be seeing me now on YouTube as well. Been having some problems in recent weeks getting YouTube to work, but it should be just solved now. And hello, everyone over in Twitch chat, the kings of chat. How's it going, everyone? All right, so let me log into Khyber on my level 30 here. That's my parade wave. Got a new piece of artwork back there, too. This was on the archives. I've commandeered it for the time being. It may not stay, but they're going to have to take it from my cold, dead hands. Yep. So. Alright, so I am on Armagh, one of my favorite characters to play, kind of. This is actually the old Beefheart the Vegetarian from back in the day. So, back in the Arenal days. First character I created in Dungeons & Dragons Online in June of 2006. It's been through many lives, well, not that many lives. It's been through several server transfers and what have you, and it has a couple of lives. I'm a champion 32-point build. But just a couple of lives here. And it's a pretty fun character to play. Little gear poor as would be expected for someone who I don't play as a main, but overall still dishing out some decent damage. Happy Wednesday to you too, William. How's it going, everybody? I kind of can't remember even, we were just sort of running odds and ends here last time around, so, but we've got plenty of cool stuff that we can actually run. We could do, I kind of want to do all of these raids in a big raid chain, but it can't really do it on this character because I'm not flagged for a bunch of these things. But we've got some plenty of opportunity to run quests that we have not run on this character before. I actually could get done with the Stormhorn stuff, but I'd kind of like to see what else I might be able to run that's a little bit newer. Okay, well I haven't done the Tethyamar stuff, or at least not all of it. Yeah, I do some of it, so, okay. Age of Rage stuff, can always do that. I enjoy that stuff a lot. Alright, how about Age of Rage? That sounds fine, in House Jurasco. It is cold out there. It was down to the single digits, about 0 on yesterday, day before, last couple of days. So that plus everything, the rain and the snow, packed in this nice big thick layer of ice. It was kind of cool. I mean, it's not all bad, but welcome, welcome. I have got room for, unfortunately, just one more here, and that's going to be filled in just a sec. Welcome, everybody. All right, so let's kick this off for realsies. Hello and welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream here on twitch.tv/DDO stream, youtube.com/Dungeons and Dragons/live, and facebook.com/DDO Unlimited. I am DDO's Community Manager Cordovan. Welcome to your Wednesday. We are here, going to be on Khyber, week 2 of 2. So next week, if we don't do some kind of dev sit-down thing, it'll be Orion. You'd think I would know my alphabet by now. Orion will be next. And I'm pretty sure I got a level 20-ish around there. Got at least that. Plus I've got a lower level character I could run too. So I've got stuff that I can do on Orion here for sure. Anyway, we are on Khyber. We're just running some high-level content. And we're going to be actually doing Age of Rage stuff. I'm over in Evening Star for now, but I am heading away from there. Like I say, as I kind of did a soft rolling start here today because there's not a lot going on that I can really talk about. The producer's letter is underway. We've basically kind of hammered out an outline and figured out, for the most part, what we would like to have in it, and then it's just a matter of kind of checking to see what can be approved and what have you. So hopefully we'll... Where am I on the map? Way over there. The wrong direction. No! This is the one time I wish I had a mount. You know why I don't use the Hall of Heroes teleport in Evening Star to get to the other place? Because habit. That is why. I'm used to do it. And you know what? I probably even have Anniversary D20 here if I really wanted to. And I have a Guild Airship beacon. Force of habit. What can I say? Good question, Monotuck, on whether we will be bringing back Vet 3. I do not know. I will find out. I would assume that at some point here in the future we would, but I don't know when. So we did do some work related to, quote, lag in our last patch that predominantly involved a couple of runaway effects, as they're called. Effects which sort of degrade performance. We fixed a bard thing. And we did some Red Dungeon Alert work. So far to large success, although as Suma67 says, you've still had your client get killed a couple of times. And so I apologize for that. We will still work on it if we can. Sorry, folks, pinging me, my group's full. Let's give this a shot. Slow and steady here. Reaper 1. We can do this. Or we'll die spectacularly, which is also the point of the live stream. Would DDO ever consider offering the Alabaster Lioness gold figurine again as a VIP limited time benefit? Or a variation of the Lioness, maybe a Displacer Beast? That is true. It was not. We very carefully worded it, so it's not a one-time offer, but I have not heard of plans to bring back that limited time VIP promotion. I think we did leave the door open to perhaps do that in the future, should we want to, but I have not heard anything more. The weekend bonus is a double Mysterious Remnants weekend. Somewhat difficult to name, but double Mysterious Remnants means there is twice the chance for remnants to appear when you defeat a champion. You don't get twice as many, although you basically get twice as many. But the numbers don't double. You just get twice as many. Does that make sense? Yep, clear as mud, huh?
The guards or the local shopkeepers may be able to tell you where to find them. You climb up onto the roof, only to find that you've disturbed the person's
So I don't want to die here. I want to try not to die in the live stream. Try to actually do a halfway decent job. I'm trying, people. What is the next crafting experience bonus weekend? I don't know. We have our calendar in a fairly rough state right now for bonuses. That's had to be sort of deprioritized just from other critical work that's come in since the holidays. But we're working on it, so hopefully we'll have more to say later.
Antique dealer is delighted to have the stolen throne back. He rewards you with a chest.
Yeah, Haunted Halls is a fun quest. I haven't done Haunted Halls on the stream here in a little while. It's worth putting on the agenda.
The manager of the night market stands nearby, peering up at the evening sky. Oh, you're for the night market, are you? It's just about time for me to open up.
Do we have ideas for new and shinier cosmetics? Yes.
Marks the official opening of the night market.
It's rare that we have a dearth of ideas. It's more a matter of budgeting it and the appropriate amount of development time. But yes.
It's a beginning. We become something different after dark. Our dull daytime existence ends. Our petty little worries fade with the light. When the night comes, we see new possibilities. That's what brings people to the night market. That feeling that around the corner or inside some stall, a new life waits for them in the dark.
No, we have not changed the drop rate of fragments for Tokens of the 12. Some good-looking back cosmetics with particle effects added to the DDO store. You don't mind paying for good-looking stuff. So stuff that specifically focuses on making sure the back is compelling to you. Sounds like a pretty cool idea. I like it. Seems like something that could actually happen. What in your mind would be a cool back? I mean, you've got like the quiver cloaks, of course. Maybe something like almost like a Jon Snow style, like big poofy shouldered raven thing. Or a backpack that is a realistic portrayal of all the gear in your inventory. Takes up 3/4 of the screen. Yeah. Sized correctly. Yeah. But no, we definitely have not made a change to Tokens of the 12. We haven't added anything to it either, but we haven't changed anything.
Rollo agrees to let you into the tavern's side entrance.
All right. Gear inspired by Searing Heights Sulatar Drow. That would be cool too. I think there would be a question between whether we go for that or go for a more Underdark style drow, which is something that, you know, we've perhaps not done as much of, actually, although we don't have a specific cosmetic that I'm aware of based on the Sulatar, so that is a really cool idea. I like it. Thank you so much, Forehand One. I am, after playing and / working on this game for almost 13 years, I too am having a really good time with it right now. Been having a lot of fun playing White Plume Mountain stuff. I love White Plume Mountain. I think it's really good. A lot of the new content, getting some of the new items, leveling up a character from 1 to 20. I think I'm probably going to epic box up a level 20. Just so I've got a second character at endgame on one of my main servers here. I'm toying with the idea. Right now I've got a Vistani rogue that I like a lot. I do like this character a lot, but I haven't done a falconry tree yet. So I'm considering whether or not I should use one of my plus 20 Hearts Wood. And just basically get a second build out of the build there. Because I like Vistani, although I don't know that it suits my particular playstyle all that well. Just because I'm not super coordinated. I like this character, though. I've always liked Beefheart the Vegetarian, now known as Armagh. No, I agree. Let's do the optional. Sure.
You struggle to understand what you see. The nearby cultist intones. A new form.
So there is only one Beefheart the vegetarian, and he was kicked off Sarlona for causing just a few too much troubles in the harbor, and eventually decided to come on back, but couldn't go as Beefheart the vegetarian anymore because he was too widely known. So when he went to the front gate and they asked him what his name was, he said, "My name is and the guard at the gate wrote down, "Armagh it is." That's true. Finishing up a level by just doing some roaming in a wilderness area, good stuff. I even did that just the other day on like level 10 on Restless Isles. So I was running those quests anyway. Got lots of XP. Not bad.
They're the only ones who can end the riots.
Oops. Sorry. Drink some coffee on a cold winter's day. Cosmetic bags would be great. I think we'd love to do it too. Depends on how long in customer service. Really depends as to what your request is, what their backlog's looking like. I know that they've been pretty busy in recent weeks, dealing with a slew of different things that have led to a fairly high ticket count. So, you know, cut them a little slack if you would, but at the same time, it should be hopefully pretty soon. My understanding is they've turned a corner on a lot of that and are getting back. So hopefully they'll meet your needs. Okay, not bad. Not bad. If I get tired of the cold, come to Arizona. I have actually been to Scottsdale a couple of times, and it was brutal. I think the one time I went there it was like 116 degrees, and it was enough to just about send me into heat stroke. It was really terrible. For someone like me, who was more of a House Stark kind of guy. That said, it has been cold. I think that was our first Reaper of the evening here. At least if we've seen others, I haven't really seen it. Let me actually shrine up before this end fight. Will we be making a silver dragon scale helm? That too is a really good idea.
Seems to be suffering from the same madness that affected the people in the night market. Quick, ring the bell to summon the guards inside.
Alright, let's do it.
You ring the bell. The doors fly open and guards rush. For a moment you're sure you can't help it. Then you notice the floor is alive. The anger in their voices. The enraged guards attack.
Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on this fight here, so let me concentrate on the fight, and then I'll get back to you answering your questions. Yep. Good fight, though. I like this quest a lot. As is evidenced by me running a lot on stream, but I do like this quest a lot. Ooh, 139,332 XP. That's not terrible. If I use a Dwarven War Axe, that'd be cool, but I don't. Feed it to the sentient weapon. Ho 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 ho. Will there be any quests where you can kill gnomes or dragonborn as mobs? I would say odds are good on that one. I don't know when, but I would not be surprised at all if we did something like that in the future as enemies. So it's true, I am capped. I am, however, still looking for Epic Destiny XP. I'm looking to max out my trees here, so. I would love to see a gigantic squid kraken in the game. Hard to say. Any potential to have Dragonlance in the future? If we did, that would be awesome. Nothing at all to announce, though. When will the anniversary event kick off? The anniversary event will kick off probably mid to late February and go for at least a couple of weeks, if not longer.
The result of House Jarasco's bombardment of the neighborhood. According to the
We have a patch that we're working on for it, and that patch will probably be in early February, something like that. Early-ish, first half of February, maybe. I don't know, we'll see where it ends up. Maybe something like that, though. So just kind of do the math then from there.
You get the sense that too many people have been forced to live in this storm. Suddenly, shouts break out behind all of us. Alas, for the cursed rioters in the courtyard who've been pacified. Yet you can hear more shouts and yelling.
So I have seen the current draft of the producer's letter. At this point, there is still some question about, hey, can we actually say that, or can't we? And so once that stuff's kind of sorted through, it should be pretty close. I'm hoping within a couple of weeks, probably. You know, it's taken longer than desired. Always takes longer than expected to do this thing. We like doing them, though, and we want to share the 2019 roadmap with you, so. Or at least as much of it as we can share right now. It's a pretty combat-intensive quest, in parts. Stay tuned as to when the favor work or the Knight's training will be in, but there's a pretty good chance it'll be our next patch of significance. There is still another kind of engineering piece that needs to happen on the favor rewards for us to be able to successfully deliver it, but assuming that gets done.
And the madness caused by the curse.
I myself, when I go sword and board, I tend to go bastard sword. I've just always been doing that, even more so than Khopesh. Not that I'm opposed. I just like my bastard swords. So I am looking forward to the idea of really boosting up long swords and several other items, including, if I'm not mistaken, a mace, which would be pretty amazing if we were able to make maces pretty viable in DDO. Probably curious to see what the end result of it is. What about great swords? That's a math question, probably for either Steel Star or Linabel or Sev. My guess is greatswords are actually not in the worst position right now, and so they might over-benefit from a change if that was included, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think that that's the right mechanism by which to balance two-handed greatsword. Kukris are in the worst position? You might be right there. You definitely don't see a lot of kukris out there. Yeah. At least I don't. Yeah. Meanwhile, there are people who are like, oh, of course, because they're totally OP. We're cheesing raids with it right now. And I'm just like, what? Congratulations to the damsels of DDO on their new schedule. It's been cool seeing them regularly on a little bit earlier on Saturday nights. That's pretty pleasant. They really are a great show if you haven't checked it out. Yep, producer's letter, anniversary patch. Those are probably the two main things we're working on here on the DDO side. Locking down our kind of approvals and things of whatever we need in order to make the announcements about 2019 and do the work on that. Having a pretty good time. The development team's hard at work on Sharn, of course. So they're a little bit on kind of heads down mode, just making awesome stuff. Sometime in the relatively near future, I probably am going to have Linabelle and or Steelstar on to talk a little bit about Sharn loot. We can do that in a way that isn't really going to get anyone in trouble from what we can and can't say and all that sort of thing, because we're talking about kind of loot systems in particular. So, but we might be able to give you a little bit of a heads up as to kind of how that's all going to work. So that might be pretty cool. A leak on the progress of tieflings. We're probably not going to see a tiefling for quite some time. Probably before we get closer to Sharn. My guess is maybe in the kind of pre-purchase page or something like that. Needless to say, tiefling is something that we want to make sure we get as close to right as we can. And it's an iterative process. But I saw a tiefling dance this week. And I saw the tiefling horns on Avatar. It's coming along nice. And we're dishing out a lot of DPS there. Bonk, bonk. Might as well keep the chaos going. Seems to be successful. I am not at all able to give any hints about when Sharn will be released. But trust me, that's also in process to hammer down the when and the what we're going to say and what are the bundles going to be. That kind of thing. I think we'll can expect something not entirely dissimilar to Ravenloft.
The last of the enraged rioters in the plaza has been subdued.
Nice. Can we hope for more monster manuals soon? I don't think so. I mean, that's not to say we'll never do it, but it just isn't on the current kind of list of things to be worked on that I'm aware of. I think we're just going to be busy doing other stuff. Well, it's not that I don't think anyone wants to. I just don't know that we're going to have the time to do it in a pretty aggressive schedule that we already have. Uh-oh. Is this going to be the end of our MOG? Yes, it is. Market 1239. For the first time in stream history, Cordovan has passed away on camera. Overall, I did pretty well, though, on this character. At least I think so. The Stormreach Guardian's helm is pretty okie-dokie. Yes, Torin, I'm pretty sure that we would be willing to say that we will be endeavoring to have options on Tiefling Horns. If you report a bug, odds are not very high that you will be getting a email back from QA on that. That's not to say that they don't read it, just that they will be busy doing other things. They don't typically reply personally to bug report tickets. Well, let's see if we can do this, huh?
A handful of nomadic giants have pitched their tents outside the Stormreach city walls, trading their goods and stories with smaller folk.
Rolled an 11. And rolled a 5. Okay.
The wind changes, and a sudden whiff of musky odor makes you both nauseous and angry. Don't these brutes have a wash?
I would love to see a crate category in the monster manual. Yes, but no orb. Don't know what you mean. I've had pretty darn good luck on the stream before here, so I think it should be fine. But, yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of people who tend to. Pretty odd that you're fighting Priestess Iona in some ways. Yeah, I have found a lot of people running Reaper 1 over Elite in my own personal sphere of gamers. Every little bit helps. Yeah, apply the Mimic Festival to all breakables. Yeah, that'd be a popular change. People would love us for doing that. Yeah. Alright, no, nothing back there. Yeah, I don't see us doing evil alignments. Nice.
On the deep respect the Valkyrie Drow have for these creatures and their courage.
Nice. So the incentive of running Reaper 1 as opposed to Elite is a small amount of Reaper XP, assuming you were at the proper level for it. Additionally, you'll get a first-time Elite XP bonus. So you get even more epic or heroic XP than you would otherwise, in addition to a little bit of Reaper XP, in addition to a just slight better chance at named loot, not significant compared to Elite, not on Reaper 1, but not insignificant. I mean, every little bit helps. Additionally, if you're a caster type, there are lost souls that will appear in the quest, so it can kind of help a little bit with spell point management. Or I've even found it useful on a character with, like, know the angles, because you can replenish your minor pool of spell points to be able to do know the angles over and over again. Overvan, yes, I'm aware of your situation. Thank you for stopping by Twitch chat. I spoke to customer service yesterday, and they informed me that they were working on it, and they are working to get you your stuff back. So that's really about all I can say on the matter right now, just because I don't want to speak for other people without talking to them. But yes, we are aware of your specific issue, your issue personally, and we are working to resolve it. So, thank you. Oh, nap in the tent. Okay.
You lay down on the bed of furs. Perhaps oblivion will take you for a spell. If you could.
Yeah, I know it's taken a long time for you. We apologize. We are working to get you your stuff, though. How about 2 restarts per week? The lag seems to come near the end of the week restart day. You might be right about that. I don't really see us doing 2 per week. I don't know that that would dramatically solve the problem. I think more identifying underlying causes and resolving those is more likely to be the tactic we aim for. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, there are, certain... What I think it would be kind of neat to see if DDO could ever apply the tech that Lord of the Rings Online has, where you can filter out certain sounds that might cater to your specific needs. Like, a specific, maybe, creature companion sound that you like the creature companion, but you just hear it a lot. Or perhaps the Pale Master Death Aura thing that you mentioned. Something like that. I don't know if that's possible. I'm tempted to say it probably isn't, but it would be cool anyway. Nicely done. You want to wear squirrel? Yeah, that sounds alright. Wear squirrels for the win. Why not? They're friendly during the day, and at night they come out and attack. I like it. Alright, so let me... I think that's probably going to do it for questing today. We don't really have time to run another quest, and we're getting pretty close to the end of the stream, so... I will get you a DDO points code and the in-game mail later on today. Samus Garobo is going to be coming up next here in just a couple of minutes over on DDO Stream. You can find our full schedule over there. Have I seen the Wild Elf dances? Pretty sure I showed them on stream, didn't I? Seems like something I probably would have. Huh, I will have to take a look at that. Maybe you are correct. Could probably do that quick. What do I got? Nope. I think yeah, well, the very least is getting crunched down for sentience, but I don't really have a Caneth Crafter on this server. I'm doing it on enough servers. That's actually not bad. Hang on to that for a little bit. All right. All right, so thank you very much. I think that's going to wrap it up then. Thank you very much for watching the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Samus Garobo's up next. You can find the full schedule over on DDO Stream. I'll be back next Wednesday, either with a sit-down with some people from the team, or perhaps I will be on Orion. Stay tuned for that. We have some exciting stuff coming up with our anniversary patch and other things that we can't yet talk about, but some pretty cool stuff. So thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.